there you have it. No surprise. There's our kickoff. It's recording, so don't curse, Alex.
The Tuesday night show instead of the Thursday night show.
Yeah. I was gonna say we've been hot a couple of Tuesdays. I think we're gonna keep it that way just because of holidays and scheduling and all that good stuff.
We could do a family edition all together next week when y'all come down for Thanksgiving. That would be entertaining.
Yeah.
Get
everyone on it. Oh, we'll see. Well, before we get too far, let's get that intro started.
Better fire that up.
Bam.
Elsie wants it. Here you go, Elsie.
There it is, Steve.
Yeah. What'd you think, Steve?
Right now, I'm not seeing anything.
Oh God, his site's getting worse than I thought.
It says
Okay.
join live Zoom demo.
There you go.
Well, let's kick it off with our intro to our guest picker. We're coming all the way from St. James, Minnesota. Rehired sixth grade teacher, retired basketball coach. I don't know. You might get rehired in that. Steve Walker, Gopher fan extraordinaire. Welcome.
Well, thanks for having me. No more basketball coaching. I just keep book and clock now, and watch a lot of games.
There we go.
Okay, we better take a look and for last week. And actually, wow, we actually
Looked
did
like
okay, guys.
We knew what we were doing. Look at that.
Gosh. Okay. Good.
Bam.
With the Wisconsin game. I didn't see the game myself. I saw the highlights. It's like, dang, they were just rolling over Northwestern.
Oh yeah. I happened to be in Vegas this weekend, which was beautiful. I didn't bet on any of these games, and looks like I should have, because boy, I could have come out a winner.
Was there some pretty good
it's,
sports books down there?
Yeah, I mean, every hotel had their kind of like bookie sports bet areas. Some definitely way better than the others. We stayed at the Flamingo. I lost a lot of money at the Flamingo, so I'm not a big fan of gambling there. Won a lot of money at the Venetian. So
They don't want you to win in Vegas?
What?
Who would have thunk?
I know. Crazy. I was gonna say, I think my father-in-law PJ hit it on the head. He goes, "You think they would? Do you think the city would be running if they're losing?" Nah, that's not it.
Well, let's for the Spotifyers. Remember 2 weeks in a row to read this off.
Closing in.
Week 11. Josh, you had a big week. 9 out of 10.
Big one. Feeling hot.
I got above 5, so I'm at 8, so I'm feeling pretty good. And Alex and the guest Brian nailed down 6s, and that brings the overall standing. Oh, yeah.
Let's see that. Alex, I am
right there.
I know. I've had a couple of good weeks where I've just like beat you by 1 or 2 picks. This week I beat you by 3. I needed
that. Just that week 6, Josh, that really kind of killed you.
That 3 spot. Steve,
I forgot about that little 3 burger right there.
Yeah, Steve, there was a week where I picked 3 out of like 12 correct.
3.
I know.
You went to Vegas?
Yeah. Not on that week. Thank goodness. But yeah, I've been just grinding back ever since. Dad, how are we doing over there? First time with
I know I am at my little screen to get rid of the shared screen. The little red button's gone.
You gotta just click the overall. That's what we all want to see.
I know, but when I click it, it isn't showing. It shows on my screen. Oh boy, here we go.
Well, good. Hey, nothing like some live action. technical difficulties. Every Spotify listener is like, what's going on? Well, let me tell you, we are still looking at the spreadsheet. We are watching Dean's mouse just go top.
Oh my gosh.
Right. It looks like he doesn't know how to work a tab
No, it's
or a screen.
oh, there we go.
Oh, whoa,
That
holy
was-
cow. That was
That was-
stressful.
That was
It's
pressure.
almost like Apollo 13.
Okay,
Oh,
now
goodness.
let's see if we can get
Don't mess with it.
get this going right. I know. I was like, do I dare mess with it again?
No, we'll just wait till the end, and then that way we just run it off. Oh gosh, he's going for it, folks.
He's going for it.
Sharing another screen. What?
Still not sharing the one I want. Okay,
Good.
Grand.
good.
Glad we did that.
Zoom. Okay, wow. Let's just. I'll read it to you. Man, that was fun. We don't want
Riveting.
to take that off. Alex's lead got a little bit less. He's overall was 67. Josh snuck right back in at 66.
Subjects,
The
Amy.
guests are at 64, Steve. So you need to rally them. Darla's keeping an eye on you. She, for the record, is the only one that has ever gone undefeated.
Yep.
And I'm fighting for medal round at 63.
That's right. Yeah. See, I was gonna say, anytime I tend to have a big week or so, boy, do I just lay a goose egg. So I'm hoping to break that streak, but it is not. We'll see. We got some big spreads, tough spreads. We'll see.
But Alex, start us off.
All righty. Oh, Minnesota from get-go. Minnesota
Yeah.
at Indiana. Minnesota's picked to win by 7.5 points. What do you think, Steve?
We never cover. I would like to think that we will this week. Indiana's not very good, apparently, and got rolled by Rutgers. I think that we will rush for 280 yards and we will cover the -7 or 7 points. Is that what it is?
7.5.
Minnesota and the spread.
Wow.
Well, I haven't gone with Minnesota too much this year, just because they haven't, like you're right, they haven't covered the spread. But
They have prevented a spread or two.
here, I think Minnesota, they're going to be a little butthurt after the loss to Iowa. They're going to win and cover the spread as well.
Knowing what I know about Indiana, they are not good. I think Steve hit it square on the head. Minnesota is going to want a big offensive performance. They have Indiana followed up by, they got to get revved up for Wisconsin the week after. They know it's a big game. They know they can win this game. I think they're going to want to put up some big numbers. I think they will win and cover.
Before I put mine in there, I pulled it up again and it still just fries me. Gophers did everything they could possible to control Iowa except win the game. I mean, time of possession 40-19. Steve, do we stay with Tanner or what the heck?
Well, I know he's not going to change.
Yeah.
What frustrates me is their lack of aggressiveness in the red zone. It just seems, last week, I think there was a time where the Maryland game, we had 40 some seconds and we ran the clock down and spiked it and kicked a field goal, which was blocked. This past week, first and goal on the 5 and just super unaggressive. And then I think right before half, we had it again on the 16-yard line and we ran the ball 2 or 3 times and ran the clock down and took the 3. And, I just think that's gotten into a pattern that they need to get out of. I think they need to be a little more aggressive, but just overall, their overall scheme on offense is not. We have no screens, we have no jets, we have no flares. It's
RPO.
frustrating.
Yeah.
And a quarterback that doesn't have confidence yet.
Exactly.
Defense had a couple miscues against Iowa. They're not going to let that happen. Number 7 in the country in defense, which is what I was really worried about. I went with the algorithm last week. It gave me 8 wins. I'm staying straight with the algorithm this week. Algorithm has Minnesota by 25, believe it or not. That is cover.
I saw 7.5, and I'm like, I think they're gonna put up more points than that for sure.
I hope it's a Northwestern type of spread.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, next game, Rutgers at Penn State. Penn State's picked to win by 17.5 points. Steve.
That's a really tough one. Rutgers has played some really good games. Illinois, Indiana, both road. Penn State coming off a tough loss. That's a really tough spread. I'm going to take Rutgers to be a little bit closer than that.
Yeah, I think 17.5 points is a pretty large spread for Penn State's offense that is not that good. Even though it is in Penn State, I think Penn State's going to win, but they are not going to cover the spread. We'll go Rutgers.
I want to be different here. I've gone with Penn State a couple times on some bigger spreads. But yeah, 17.5, and their offense is just, oh, hey, Ozzy. Their offense is just iffy. I mean, I think they can win and cover the spread, but I don't think it's likely. So watch him jump up. He's thinking about jumping up in that window. But no, so I'm going to also go Rutgers to prevent the spread, but Penn State will win.
Algorithm has Penn State winning by 9.5. I don't know where they're going to get that half point. Yeah. Rutgers, they did well early on because they were killing it on turnovers. They're going to have a turnover game. I want to go different also, but I'm going to be with you guys. Penn State will win.
Yeah, I think it's a safe pick. It's a smart
but not cover.
It is. This next one is I'm excited to see what Alex is going to
do.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. Nebraska at Wisconsin.
Nebraska plays. See, I told you. Look at this. Look at this. My cat is just leaping up into the
I know. He's excited for this game.
There's a little boost, buddy.
Nebraska, Wisconsin. Wisconsin's picked to win by 9.5 points. Woo, Steve.
They're this close, as Scott Frost says every week. This close.
They're right there.
I dislike Nebraska more than Wisconsin. I won't go over Iowa, but
wow.
But Nebraska has been very close. They've got a really pretty potentially potent offense. 9.5. Wisconsin's starting to pick it up a little bit. I think Nebraska is going to keep it under 9.5.
Oh.
Wisconsin's going to win.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say something like 31-27, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, that seems like a good prediction.
I could see that. Nebraska has brought it against Ohio State, Oklahoma. They've hung in there against those really good teams, but they just can't find a way to win. Wisconsin is just on a tear lately, and it's in Wisconsin, which is a really hard place to play. I'm going to go with Wisconsin. They're going to win. They're going to cover the spread.
Yeah. I've been impressed. And just as I get impressed with Wisconsin going, yep, there's the Wisconsin that we know and hate. But it just, I hate picking them, but you're right. They are hot right now. Their offense is churning. They're beating teams and they're beating them handedly. So I too will go Wisconsin to win and cover.
Number 1 defense in the country, Wisconsin, which kind of surprised me when I was looking at that, against number 16 offense. I wish I had done a little research. How is Nebraska after the bye week? And have it is
they have a tradition of
they'll be that much closer.
Yeah, they're 3-7.
That much closer to almost 500.
Algorithm has Wisconsin winning by 5. That is not 9.5. So Wisconsin will win, will not cover.
All right. Okay, Alex, let's take that point right.
All right,
let's go.
Oh, this will be interesting next game. Illinois, that little sleeper team in there. Illinois at Iowa. Iowa's picked to win by 12.5 points.
Oh,
this is a tough one.
Well, no Brett Bielema. He's
Oh,
out.
what? He's out with COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, Brett.
No, Illinois, pretty good defense. Iowa doesn't score a lot. That spread again. That's a tough one. So I don't know. Maybe Illinois will be happy to not have Brett on the sidelines. I'm not sure. I wasn't that impressed with Iowa last week offensively. I don't know if they can score 12 and a half. I'm looking at about 20 to 7. That's a tough one.
Yeah, you have some covering.
Here for Illinois, but Iowa will probably win, but I'm going to take Illinois to cover to keep it closer than 12 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Illinois has just been like that kind of sleeper team in there. Iowa, their offense, they're not going to score a lot of points. So I can't see them scoring 12 and a half points to beat the spread. Illinois also awesome, better defense, but not a good offense either. Their quarterback can't throw the ball. I'm going to go with you, Steve. I'm going to say I was going to win, but I could see them winning by 3 to 7 points.
This is tough. Because I do want to go with you guys. I laugh because a 12 and a half point spread is not an outrageous spread. We've had Ohio. We've had Ohio. Did you see the spread of Alabama? Alabama had a 51 and a half point spread and they covered.
I know.
They covered.
I saw that last week. I was like, oh my
New Mexico State, you can't count that against New Mexico State.
So all I'm saying, Ohio State had a 42 point spread cover in the Big Ten. Covered.
I know.
Like, it's sad that I look at it and go 12 and a half. Whoa, big spread for Iowa.
Can it be 13
Josh,
to
you're
1?
stalling.
Is that possible?
Yeah. Ready to play.
I'm gonna take Iowa. They're looking to rev it back up. They want a good bowl. They know they're out of the playoffs, but they're gonna rev it back up in Iowa. They play better in the cold. Let's make it happen. I'll take the Hawkeyes.
Well, I can't pick and choose when to go with the algorithm. I said I was going with it. Algorithm has Iowa by 14. This one scares me if you're an Iowa fan. Padilla, he had a one good bomb pass and should have given up a field goal, except we can't tackle out on the flat. Iowa to cover. I will go with the algorithm.
Well, with the algorithm, yeah.
I feel like I'm picking the super dog upset on that one.
All right, next game we got Michigan State at Ohio State. Ohio's only picked to win by 19 and a half this week.
I think that's a bit up.
That's a tough one. Ohio State's putting up 40, 50 points. They are really revving it up offensively. Let's see, what is 35 to 14, 21? I'm going to go Ohio State to cover.
Okay.
That's a big spread against a ranked team, but at Ohio State,
Yep.
Michigan State, yeah, I still am not there with them as being a 7th ranked team in the country, but so I'm going to take Ohio State to cover.
Yep, you couldn't have said it better, Steve. In Ohio State wants to keep that 4th spot. I mean, they're throwing up points all over the place. Michigan State, they've seem to be a little shaky at times, and Nebraska almost beat them. So I'm going to go with Ohio State. They're going to win and cover the spread.
I'm gonna stall with this beautiful McGolden light. Oh, beautiful.
That's the brew of the show, right? The official sponsor.
Yeah, it's either that or
Busch Light.
But tonight we have Michelob Golden Light.
Golden Cold.
Big, beautiful McGolden, sold only in the Midwest. But I'll tell you what's not sold in the Midwest. These blue Snowball microphones are just beautiful. You can buy them anywhere via Amazon. They are incredible.
All right, who's going, Josh?
But I sound. I'm going to say, who's going to win? Ohio State's going to win. But who's going to play them tough? Sparty's going to play them tough. I'm going to go MSU, preventing the spread for sure. That's what I wanted to do. Everyone's playing Ohio State tough. Michigan State's a good team. They can stick around for a little bit.
I hate agreeing with you, Josh, but I think I'm going to be there with you. Defense number 55, Ohio State, Kenneth Walker. He's the real deal. And
I thought Steve Walker was the real deal.
oh wow, the second real deal.
There we go.
Distant relative.
Yeah.
You guys do run alike.
Right in the same weight, he's just a little bit taller and stronger.
Algorithm has OSU winning by 16. As near as I can tell with my Elmore background, that's not 19. So
Yep. That's good. Yeah. That Elmore background is really keeping you there.
All right, next game we got Michigan, who's red hot at Maryland. Spread is Michigan 15.5 points.
Oh.
Is that a cat or a monkey?
It's a combination of both.
Yeah. Michigan at Maryland. Again, I don't know. Maryland's a weird team. Michigan is
Well said.
a lot to play for yet because they still have Ohio State on the horizon.
Yep.
And still could win the division. I'm going to go with Michigan to cover, but like by maybe that half a point. So I think Michigan covers at Maryland.
Yeah, like you said, Maryland's just kind of a weird team, and Michigan's kind of the real deal this year. They're trying to establish themselves. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Michigan, they're going to win. They're going to cover.
Yeah, college football rankings are out. They have Michigan at 6 right now.
Big Ten's looking good there.
We got a 4, we got a 6, and we got a 7. Yeah, without a doubt, I will go Michigan. Go blue. I don't care if it's on the road.
Yeah, look at that decisiveness. Love it, Josh.
Yeah, I like to talk, but let's be real. This one's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be way over 15.5.
Algorithms got it. Got them winning by 30, and we'll just stay with you guys. Michigan, they want a piece of this action, and again, other than a couple silly plays against Michigan State, they could be undefeated right now. So
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get that point out of the way. All right,
Yep.
Purdue at the ever-feared Northwestern. Purdue's picked to win by 11.5 points. I'm surprised it's that low.
yeah.
Playing at Wrigley. I don't know if they figure that's going to
Waver it or not.
That's the easiest pick of the night for me, Purdue to cover.
Yeah, I agree. Purdue, they're going to win. They're going to cover.
Yeah,
Who's their wide receiver that is an absolute stud for Purdue?
Bell.
Bell.
Bell. Oh
Bell,
my goodness,
yeah.
he's fun to watch.
Yeah, they're tough. Yeah, simple as that. Boiler up. Toot toot. Go Boilermakers. Win and cover.
Purdue's defense has been looking good. They were ranked in the 20s, but then they ran into a bulldozer in Ohio State that dropped them to number 58. So they gave up some yards. Purdue will win. They will cover.
How did we beat them?
Yeah. I think about that all the time. And why it's really nice because I got a lot of in-law family members that are Purdue alumni.
Oh, really?
And, oh yeah, they were at that. They go to every home game, and I was like, yeah, Purdue sucks. Minnesota's going to beat them. They did, but then all of a sudden, they're slapping Iowa around.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Yeah, and Michigan State too.
And Michigan State. I'm like, what is happening? Like they play big. I think it's without a doubt they're gonna go.
All right, we're gonna drop down to the FCS level for a little bit. We got South Dakota at NDSU here in Fargo. We don't have the spread yet. I think it's too early in the week, so we're just picking a winner. So who's gonna win between South Dakota and NDSU?
Well, that was an unbelievable finish last week in that South Dakota game. That was just great. It was crazy. Absolutely.
Did that make Sports Center?
Yes. Yeah. About every hour it was on there.
Oh, it was amazing.
If there's no spread, there's no way that South Dakota is winning at North Dakota State. If there's no spread, I'll go North Dakota State.
Yep, I would bet the farm on that one.
Let's just give us that point. NDSU, go Poison.
Game 2 on their track to get another national title. South Dakota State woke them up. They will throttle through this one.
Yeah. Wait, I was saying, is it? It's not playoff time for
No,
FCS,
not yet.
is it?
No,
Nope.
it's.
But they have a chance to play them in the playoffs, is what you're saying.
I'm just saying that. Yeah, from here on in, it's playoff
advantage.
focus for NDSU. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, next game, Iowa State at Oklahoma. Oklahoma's picked to win by 4.5 points. I'm surprised about that spread.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more than that actually, being at Oklahoma. Oklahoma stubbed their toe last week against Baylor.
Yes. they
Iowa
did.
State
Yes,
lost
they did.
on a 62-yard field goal at Oklahoma. Oklahoma probably still has a very outside shot. I'm going to take Oklahoma and the points over Iowa State.
Yeah, I think this will actually be a fun game to watch. Yeah, Oklahoma, they kind of fumbled up a little bit. I'm liking their new quarterback that's in there. I think he's going to be an absolute stud. Yeah, and in Oklahoma, I think they're going to win and cover the spread.
I'm a little upset with Oklahoma because last week I went with them and they could have given me the perfect 10 out of 10, which hasn't been done since Darla did it last year. And the way my picks have been going, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, so I'm a little upset with that. Yeah, they're going to be a little pissed off, I think. I am surprised that the spread is as low as it is, 4.5. You know, Iowa State's going to play them tough, obviously, but it's not the Iowa State of last year or the year before. And in my eyes, I think Oklahoma is a very good team. They have one loss to a ranked team. I'm going to go Oklahoma, win and cover.
Well, this is where I'm going to steal one from you guys. Sorry
Go for
about that. Purdy's going to have a little magic left. Iowa State's going to win. Oklahoma they're gonna win. So we're going.
You're going to go
ISU.
outright win.
All right, go for the upset.
That is shocking.
Oh,
Shocking.
I found this one a little bit interesting. Oregon at Utah. Utah's actually picked to win by 2.5 points.
Tight game.
Was it 2.5 or 3.5?
2.5.
2.5. At Utah,
Utah.
21 ranked over 3 ranked by 2.5.
Yeah,
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know much about Utah. I've seen Oregon a few times. I've got to stick with the Ducks. I'm gonna think Oregon's gonna go in and do another Ohio State and win a tough one on the road. I'm gonna take Oregon.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a believer this year after watching them whoop Ohio State, and that was kind of like the highlight of my season so far. Yeah, Oregon, they're gonna go in, they're gonna win. Yeah, just outright win.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot to play for. They are in, as of right now, they're in the college football playoffs, which they have not been. I think the last time they were in the college playoffs, college football playoffs, I was at their game against Kansas State. So it's been a while for them. So on that note, they have a lot to play for. They're excited in Eugene. Let's go Ducks. Mother Duckers. There we go, Alex. Mark it down.
I got to do something special for you, Josh.
Amen on that. Yeah. I'm just glad you didn't put Peterson back in my Oklahoma because Peterson did not get me the perfect
a little bit.
He didn't give me the perfect score, but the wagon team will. That's for sure. Dad, you going to pick up another one?
Yeah, I'm going to pick up another one here. Sorry, guys. This is just like taking candy from a baby. Tavion Thomas. It's gonna. I don't think Oregon's that good. I mean, they're good, but they're not playoff worthy. They're
bad enough to beat Ohio State. Yeah. That's shocking.
I don't think they're playoff worthy as well.
But Utah is going to win this one. So I'll just leave it at that. Utah does not make many mistakes, and they have a good team. So
Cincinnati fans will be loving your pick.
Yeah.
Dad, I tell you what, that looks like a solid 5 week right there.
He's been feeling pretty. He got pretty cocky with the 8 spot.
Oh yeah, I changed her up a little bit.
Yep. He's looking to climb his way back because realistically, we have one more. Well, we have 2 more episodes of the podcast, but we have 1 more week of regular season college football.
So depending on how this week goes, you might have to be a gambling man.
Yeah. Actually, Alex, maybe you have to be a gambling man because I see a couple different picks here between the Hawkeyes in Illinois and
Right.
Sparty versus OSU. I can possibly take the lead, Alex. If those 2 teams win, we got the same picks on down.
Or I could extend my lead.
That's always a possibility. But all I'm saying is you could lose your lead that you've had for 4 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just think about that. Ponder that.
yeah, it could slip.
It could very well. And Dad's trying to catch up too. We could all just have a really bad week, and Dad just shoots
He
right
didn't
on.
use the algorithms on the last 2 games.
Yeah, he didn't, and that's why I think he's looking to get close. You got to make something different, and that's what he's trying to do.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's can we you guys don't look at the spreadsheet too close, or I might go back.
I was just bored typing.
Just tough. That's okay, Dad. But
Hi, Dad. Dad's trying to catch up.
yeah,
Hi, Josh.
yeah, he's trying to catch up. It happens.
Yeah,
But hey,
I'm home.
I'm not feeling comfortable and confident with a high score. I think there's a lot of big spreads this week that are going to be very tough to cover.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I think
Illinois, I'm feeling safe with that spread. So, well, time will tell.
we'll find out. I think plain and simple. We'll find out. We're gonna have to wait a couple days. That's for sure.
There, we can give you one quick look here. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we can get that share screen to working for sure. Without a doubt.
Steve, how you feeling about your picks?
Oh, I'll tell you Saturday night.
Yep. There we go.
The spreads were really tough. It's easy to pick winners, but there was some of those 17 and a half, 19 and a half. Those were tough ones. It'll be interesting. It's should be a fun week. There's a lot of really tight games or good games, matchups anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot to play for.
There is a lot to play for.
And that's the fun part where, I mean, a lot of these teams, especially, Michigan is trying to, have a blowout game, have a tight one with Ohio State next week. You
They
can't
host, right?
Yeah. You can't look too far ahead, but Michigan is thinking, okay, guys, this is Maryland here. We can beat them. We got OSU next week for a chance to sneak into the playoffs.
Get your own ticket.
Yeah, exactly. They know what to do. Win big and beat the best team in the Big Ten. We'll see.
I mean, Michigan State has a challenge too, but if they beat Ohio State and Penn State, they'll be the East champs.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Even though Michigan might be rated ahead of them if Michigan State if Michigan would beat Ohio State. Wouldn't that be something if Michigan would run the table and Michigan State runs the table and the head-to-head went to Michigan State and Michigan probably would be the higher.
That is nuts.
You know what? Even though I picked OSU, I would be so happy if Michigan State just outright beat Ohio State.
Oh yeah, I would.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready for them to take a step down.
Yeah, that'll be a dream come true, but I don't know if it's going to happen this year.
Nope. They're just getting better and better each week.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. I'm excited for it. I'm not going to say too much about my picks. I hope my 2 picks that are different from Alex win, which means I will take the lead. Other than that, we'll see.
All right.
The rest of it can just go.
The rest, yeah, I was going to say the rest of our picks can go wrong. If I get
Irrelevant.
2 and Alex gets 0, I will be thrilled.
Okay,
All
Josh,
right.
bring us in.
Steve, thanks for coming. Bring it on in. We're
Yes,
gonna
thank
yell
you.
Sports Dolls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sports Dolls.
Sports Doll.